pomegranate flavour. I'm such a teen nerd. Hey, I'm DaniSurname, and it is Masturbation Month. Woo! Probably shouldn't twiddle my fingers like that. Or should I? So it is National/International Masturbation Month every year in May. So I thought I would do a couple of videos to talk about masturbation because it's something that we don't talk about, and that should change. So today's video is going to be on why we don't talk about masturbation and why we should. Because if we did, we'd probably all be a lot healthier and happier, and it would be an all-round better thing to do for society. Yay! Look at me helping the greater good. Bullshit, I'm not really. I just want to talk about wanking. So I made notes for this video, and that greatly worries me because now every time somebody opens my notebook, there is a huge page on masturbation. And I'm like, it's for a video? Sure. So first of all, why don't we talk about masturbation? Well, that in part is due to the society that we live in is built on pretty strict rules about what is and is not an appropriate topic to talk about. And a lot of that comes from religious ideologies. Well, I do not in any way believe that religion is inherently bad. It's not. But it has blessed us with some very difficult systems that we have to work around in the modern day and age. And one of those is the way that we see our own sexualities. Back in the 50s and whatnot, religion and false science kind of got together and created this baby of masturbation shame. That was meant to be... I'm so not good at just improvising jokes. No, I'm way wittier in conversation. I'm just going to say that. Anyway, religion and false science got together and created this thing, masturbation shame. And we were all told, well, not all, because, I didn't live in the 50s, but people were told that masturbation was bad for your body. You were told that you'd go blind, that you'd start growing hair all over your hands, and everyone was just told to keep your hands to yourself, but nowhere near your sexual self. Sexologists like Kinsey and Klein in America very much helped us towards understanding that that was false science, and masturbation is not bad for the human body. But we still have a long way to go in terms of how we talk about it. Yes, we understand it's not bad anymore, but we still have this very taboo kind of feeling around it. There's a stigma around talking about touching yourself. And why should there be when it's part of healthy sexuality? The idea that masturbation is shameful is a social construct and one that's really harmful, especially in terms of the way we think about our own sexual health and that of other people and the way that we bring ourselves sexually to the world. Definitely, in my experience, the older I've got, the more people around me have started talking about masturbation because we figured out nobody gets to tell us what to talk about and what not to talk about. There shouldn't be anything that we're not allowed to talk about, especially not to do with sex. Whether you have any interest in sex, none at all, want to engage with it or don't, it's still a part of human life. It's a part of our society. So it shouldn't be off limits to talk about in any capacity. If sex and masturbation isn't something that you're comfortable with talking about, that's cool, that's alright. But that shouldn't be because the rest of the world is telling you that it's not okay to talk about it. You get to decide what you do and do not feel comfortable talking about. So what I'd love to happen this masturbation month is for everyone to go away and start a conversation about wanking, about touching yourself, about finding pleasure in your own sexuality, because nobody gets to tell you what's off limits to talk about. And if it becomes something that we can talk about easily in society, then that opens the door to being more sexually free in general, in being able to talk about bigger ideas that involve our sexuality and the rest of the world. So be free, talk and explore, but of course only if that's something that you want to do. Don't let anybody stand in the way of what you do want to talk about, what you don't want to talk about, and enjoy yourself. Give me an ego boost, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. I am really struggling with something interesting to say for this little end part of the video, so happy Masturbation Month. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy yourself. Wink wink, nudge nudge.